And this report sends a powerful message that Labour is back in business. Let me tell you why I believe that this is all so important. Innovation is a great British strength. It is in the fabric of our history and it endures today. Fast-growing firms already contribute £1 trillion to our economy and employ 3.2 million people. But I have heard time and again from business about the stubborn obstacles preventing them from scaling up and realising their potential, about issues with access to finance, especially patient capital, and the difficulty of turning brilliant ideas in our universities into commercial reality. Think then what we could achieve together if we remove those obstacles. The prize will be felt not only in new opportunities for those with the vision, the talent and the desire to seize them, but in wealth that will flow into our communities across our country, in pride in those successful new businesses, and in a more prosperous and more dynamic Britain. Britain can achieve so much in innovation, in trade and in growth. We have the ability, but we need government and business working together to make the most of that great potential, to spread opportunity far and wide right across the country, and to allow everyone with the talent, the effort and the ideas to see their vision through to reality. That is the task ahead, to build the Britain that I know we can be, an enterprising, dynamic country able to rise to the challenges posed in a changing world. The work to make this a reality will begin on day one of the next Labour government. Thank you.
Thanks very much for taking the question. You say the strikes are not all about pay, but Keir Starmer said earlier that the people who are going out on strike are facing a very real cost of living crisis and struggling to pay their bills. So it is obviously partly about pay. Do you not agree that those workers who are going out on strike deserve more of a pay rise than they're currently being offered?
Well, look, we've got inflation at a 40-year high and the wage offers which are barely half of the rate of inflation. And this is after a decade or more of austerity in public sector pay. So I totally understand why workers are looking for a pay rise, whether in the public or private sector. It shows the importance of what Keir spoke about earlier, about economic stability and getting a grip of inflation, and the support that Labour has spoken about to help people, for example, with their gas and electricity bills. Of course, this is in part about pay, but if you talk to anybody who works in the NHS, they say this is not just about pay, this is about workload, this is about respect, this is about dignity. And I just repeat what Keir said earlier. 13 years of Labour government and the nurses never went on strike. What is it about this Conservative government that week after week, day after day, more industrial action is being taken? It's because the respect that our public sector workers, our key workers deserve is sorely lacking from this Conservative government.
You say that you understand that people are looking for a pay rise. If you were in government, would you be willing to give them one?
I'm not going to pluck numbers out of the air, and I've said that everything in a Labour manifesto will be fully costed and fully funded. That's why we set out in Parliament just this week how we would fund that expansion of the NHS workforce by ending the tax loophole, which means that non-DOMs don't pay tax on their global income, even though they make their home here in Britain. Thank you very much, everyone, for the questions. Now I'll go and join the panel.